In this video, I'm going to talk about one way that TikTok is actually bad for the music industry. I'm not going to talk about any of the personal issues that you might have with TikTok in regards to their overly aggressive data collection policies that even surpass Facebook and Google's data collection, or the way that they were supposed to keep Americans' data in the United States, but it's actually being accessed overseas. I'm not going to cover that at all. We're particularly going to be talking about the ways that TikTok pays artists for the music. TikTok being such a big musical platform, I mean, it used to be called Musical.ly, and then the whole buyout or whatever. And spoiler alert, we're really talking about the ways that TikTok does not pay out the music industry and kind of why it's a little bit messed up. So I'm going to share my screen here. First, just for reference, I want to kind of talk to you about what's normal in regards to regular platforms. So here we're going to talk about Spotify. They pay out roughly 70% of the money that they make to music rights holders. Apple Music pays out, at least according to this article, I'm not 100% sure this is the right number I was looking for, pay out 52% to all labels, independent or major. And if we look at this awesome article from Music Business Worldwide, they made $4 billion. TikTok made $4 billion in revenue in 2021. And how much did they pay out? Well, first we got to talk about the whole emerging platform music industry revenue, because you might not be familiar with it, and TikTok falls in this category. So Facebook here, we have 29% of all the emerging platform revenue. TikTok is 13%, and this thing down here is Peloton. I don't know if you know what a Peloton is, but I'll put a picture on screen. That pays more money to emerging platform, actually it pays more money to the music industry every year, or at least in 2021, than TikTok. Peloton. Gaming, 19%. And so that would include things like Twitch. And then other, I have no idea what this is. So even before seeing whatever percentage TikTok pays out, TikTok is such a major player in the music industry right now. They're a music-based platform. They pay out less money to artists than frickin' Peloton. And so down here, out of that $4 billion that TikTok brought in 2021, they paid out $179 million to music rights holders. And apparently, do the math, that comes out to 4.5%, which is abysmal, right? If you compare that to Spotify's 70% or Apple's 52%, it is abysmal. And the closest comparison is really YouTube, and that's what this article starts to talk about. They're saying that YouTube claimed to pay out $4 billion to music rights holders, and that would account for 14%. But the thing is, that was kind of counting advertising revenue separately from YouTube Music subscription revenues. Once you factor that in, it comes to 9%, which is still double TikTok's. And that's probably the closest comparison, because on TikTok, some creators can actually upload 10-minute videos. So you could have artists or accounts upload a couple songs in a video on TikTok and not pay the artist anything for using their music. Because I don't know if you know this, but the way that TikTok pays the music industry is they pay a lump sum every quarter or year or whatever to the rights holder. So that may be a major record label. I don't know if for independent artists that would just be the distributor as a blanket license to use all of that music. They pay a lump sum regardless of usage. And I think that's where a lot of the problems are coming from. And whereas YouTube, it is usage-based. Spotify, it is usage-based but it's the whole stream share revenue model. And there's a kind of a problem with this, because as TikTok gets more and more powerful in the music industry, because they're pretty pivotal right now, just like Spotify is, you can imagine that it would be very hard for a record label to say, we're not doing that anymore. We're not going to allow you to use any of our music anymore unless you pay us per usage or you quadruple your revenue money, especially an independent distributor. Now, someone like DistroKid might have a lot of leverage, because apparently they distribute 30 to 40% of all music worldwide, which is insane, right? I didn't realize it was that high. And this article actually talks about this, where if we go down, soon TikTok is going to be too big and too powerful for us to force it into a revenue share deal. The last time we let a company this size and power run away with things without paying us properly was MTV, although you might argue Spotify, or really just all streaming in general. Imagine if 10 years ago, if a lot of record companies forced a different payment model onto streaming companies. Now, it could have been the case that streaming companies wouldn't have survived and we'd still be living in the download era. But, it's kind of a similar thing. If the bigger TikTok gets, the harder it is to force TikTok to pay more considerably. So what I would hope would happen is that at some point soon, some of these big players, labels, or distributors will kind of be pressured into negotiating higher payouts, because TikTok's making a ton of money. They're a music-centric platform, and they're not paying what would reasonably be considered a fair split for the music that they're using. So if you found this interesting, you can check out this playlist right here of other music newsy related things that I've done in the past. And if you want to see whatever YouTube things you should watch, you can check out this video down here. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.